Hello. Okay. Are we all ready for another boot video? I hope so. I had shuffled a few things around, so I guess I won't do hiking boots, or maybe I'll do it later. But I was reading comments from another video where the guy said he was getting rid of all of his boots. Well, he wasn't getting rid of all of them. Those. But one of the guys commented that, kind of something along the lines of no big loss with the Chukka boots, right? So I guess they're, not necessarily people's first choice for a go-to or whatever. I did a Chukka boot video already, so if you haven't checked that out, it's I don't know if it's slightly more comprehensive than this, but it's maybe a little more historical and a little less product specific, I guess, if you want to go that way. Obviously, here I'm mostly talking about one specific boot, not Chukka boots as a whole. But for those of you who don't know, a Chukka boot is a specific style of boot, developed by the British for the North Africa campaign in World War II. And they usually have a gum outsole and a suede rough out exterior. But lately, maybe not so lately, but more recently, probably people have been making more dressy versions. So that's, enter the Caswell. I had seen a video about this company maybe a month and a half ago, maybe a little bit more, and I was curious, but I didn't really check them out because they were like $400 a pair. It says Goodyear Welt Construction boots made to be worn well. And so I really didn't, do a ton of research. But then when the guy was, downplaying the Chukka boots, I got curious again, and I went back to look at their site, and lo and behold, they were on sale. So I decided to, pick up this pair called the Coimbra, which is that an Australian wood or something? I'm not really sure. And it's called the Wherein last, which means literally nothing to me. I mean, because I don't know how many lasts there even are, and which ones are the ones that are the correct fit. But so, in essence, here a Chukka boot, a very simple construction. Here we have, pretty much one piece for the back, one piece for the top that goes up into the tongue. This particular model they sent dress laces, and they sent a little baggie that has a second pair of the same exact laces. No rugged leather laces here. They just sent the dress ones. But instead of the gummy outsole, they have a regular walking sole. I'll turn it over so you can read the famous brand name. And so, another dress boot, another term I literally hate. They did come in some canvas bags. I had to not do the unboxing as usual. I'm probably never going to do that. And I assume, well, the interior feels like maybe a foam overlay on what I assume is leather. There's not feel like a huge amount of insole here. Again, on a Chukka boot, I wouldn't necessarily expect too much. Let's see the other side. So here you see we have a lower cropped top from, a standard kind of 6-inch boot, maybe by about an inch. And then, of course, a combat boot will be more like a 7 or an 8 typically. So trying it on, just to speak about the last, I was trying to be real gentle and not, crinkle it too bad. I should really probably try on both boots before I, make any videos in case the second one is all wonky. But basically the stitching looks, like Goodyear Welt stitching all the way around there. And you can see the stitching, and you can see, basically there's only like one stitch here, and has a pull tab. I don't know if you need the pull tab, although with this cropped top, again, that might come in handy. So yeah, I didn't know what kind of to expect with the sizing, so I figured it was pretty much a 50-50. Either I'd send them right back or they'd fit. So they fit very similar to the Oliver Cabell that I made the video about, which means they look super long here, but it's kind of an optical illusion because my toe kind of runs out somewhere around here, but the wide part of the shoe is in more or less the right place. Unfortunately, they fit better with the thicker sock, which means I won't be able to use them very much in later spring, summer, as much as I might want. So very similar to this, although I was going to hold it up so you can see which one's kind of wider. So you can see the Cabell is a little bit wider and definitely needs the thicker sock. This one, I'll see if I can get away with a thinner sock. But the short height of it, you wouldn't want to wear a tube sock with this. That would just, be odd. And I'm not sure how much I would try to wear this with shorts. I mean, a pair of khaki shorts that's not too casual. Again, I don't have a lot of dress shorts, so typically, you won't be seeing that much anyway because the pants would be covering it. I might be able to get away with it with lighter pants in the late summer or something, but it is still kind of an autumny color, which should match okay. Excuse me, my autumny kind of stuff. I mean, it's a little less of a dull. I mean, this one looks all scuffed up now, and I haven't even worn it all that much, but slightly more warm tone, but not quite as dark as like the Thursday President boot. I don't know how accurate this is with all that shine, but I can't do much about it because otherwise everything looks like a shadow. Okay, so that's not too bad. So this, I assume the leather is slightly different than this. What's this? The Chrome XL. Again, I didn't really bother to check on it. I just thought it looked decent, but it is more of a reddish kind of color than I kind of thought it would be. I kind of was thinking it would be a little more on the brown side than the red side, if that makes sense. So yeah, again, kind of an autumny kind of color, but they might lighten up quite a bit once you start wearing them. Like, some boots will do that. Like I showed. If you haven't watched my video about the Wolverine boots versus the whichever one, both of these, I think I already did a comparison of those, and you can see how much that boot lightened up after only like one night of wear. So don't know. We'll see. And like I said, don't know how much I'll wear it in the spring since I've been pretty much trying to wear both of these so I could do the 3-month update or whatever. But so far it's been less than a month in both of them because I've been staggering and trying to do logger boots and other stuff. So I can't really give that. But overall, yeah, the fit was pretty close to correct. And like I said, a little bit wider than, a little bit longer than maybe necessary, but not to the point of uh, almost a problem. Like, whereas the Thursday, it's deceptive. Like it doesn't quite fit the way I want it to, but it's not the wrong fit or the wrong size, I should say. So you know how that goes. I guess that's about all I can really say about this one for now, though.